My dear friends, welcome you all to the online classes. Now will move on to the last problem relating to the assessment of company in the script which I have given. Now, problem number 16, that is related to assessment of company, calculation of taxable income under MAT provision and tax liability under MAT provision. That is a calculation of book profit and tax liability. Now, see the problem number 16. The following particulars are provided by Best Co Company, that is Company Limited, trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2018. Particulars amount to purchases, again business expenses, admissible. Here I will explain for the both normal provision as well as with the MAT provision, but calculation is only on MAT provision. Hence, ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು admissible, inadmissible, but when you are doing that is only we are going to consider with the MAT. Purchases admissible, ignore. Entertainment expenses admissible, ignore. Traveling expenses admissible, ignore. Depreciation inadmissible. Suppose if you are doing under normal provision, add to the working note number 1 calculation of taxable income from business, but we are not doing. I will go with directly with the MAT provision. So add to the statutory addition. Next one, income tax, statutory addition. Outstanding sales tax. Sales tax is related that is a GST. So they are supposed to pay it. Now, it is an admissible expenses. Sales tax is admissible, but outstanding is inadmissible. Out of that outstanding, if any amount paid within the due date, filing the return, so then it becomes as what? Admissible. Right? When you are doing the normal provision, you are supposed to think and you have to see the adjustment related to that. Provision for unascertained liability. Inadmissible expenses, add to the working note number 1 doing here statutory addition. And next, proposed dividend, statutory addition, add to this. Next, tax consultation fees, that is admissible expenses, ignore. Provision for loss of subsidiary company, statutory addition, add. Salaries, employees ge ವೇತನ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, admissible. Sundry expenses, again sundry expenses you have to clearly see the adjustment is any other non-business income included. So ನೋಡೋಣ. Now as of now it is admissible, ignore it. Come to the credit side, by sales income, ignore. By amount withdrawn from general reserve, so that is statutory deductions, take in the step number 1. So here step number 1 means for the calculation of MAT provision, book profit. Next, long term capital gain comes income from other source, income from capital gain other than business income, less in normal provision. Next, transfer fee, business income. Profit on sale of motor car, again it is a short term capital gain, normal provision barutte. Next, interest on tax free government, it is income from other sources, normal provision allu barutte, MAT allu barutte. When it comes to MAT bandaga tax free government securities, I think so, that is a tax free, that is exempted. Next, move on to the adjustment. So on the first one is the value of plant and machinery as on 1/4/2018 was that is 30 lakh and building is 5 lakh. Here the information is given to calculate the depreciation and IT provision, but we are not doing the normal provision, so ignore it. Next one, excise duty, that is a GST, that is 2017-18 paid during the year 32,500 was not charged to P&L account. That is any admissible expenses which is not charged to the P&L account, that's supposed to be minus, right? In normal provision minus ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ. Next, sundry expenses include an item of 26,000 paid in cash. Very careful. Any amount paid in a cash more than 10,000 is inadmissible. Add to the normal provision calculation. But suppose in case ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು indefinite ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕು ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಡೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅನ್ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ನಡೆದೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವತ್ತೊಂದು ದಿನ. So they are not able to pay the amount of the credit or customers ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಪೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದೆಯೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪೇ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Then it becomes as what we can consider admissible. Here 26,000 is paid in cash is inadmissible. Out of outstanding amount of sales tax, 12,500 was paid before due date of filing the returns. It is admissible. Minus from the outstanding amount. Right? Now we will want to consider only for the problem, that is MAT. Unobserved business losses brought forward 3 lakh for income tax purpose and 2,25,000 for accounting purpose. 3 lakh MAT the normal provision al barute, 2,25,000 it comes under the MAT provision. So take the amount, and unobserved depreciation brought forward is 1,50,000 for accounting purpose. Now for your calculation, both the information given, loss and also unobserved depreciation, take both the amount, that is 2,25,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is the less, whichever is the lowest, that can be taken as what statutory deductions in order to calculate the book profit under MAT provision. Right? This is with the information. With this information, you are supposed to calculate the book profit under section 115 JB and calculation of tax liability under MAT provision. A very simple problem. We will finish with the soon. Right on. Now go with the calculation of that is book profit for the MAT under section 115 JB. Net profit given in the that is the problem is how much? 10,23,000. Next, add to that statutory addition. Go to the format and again see what are the addition need to be. Under the first one is a depreciation as per P&L account. Depreciation amount, that is 2,75,000. And the next one is income tax. Income tax amount 1,90,000. Next, provision for unascertained liability. Provision for unascertained liability amount 30,000. And the next one is proposed dividend. Proposed dividend amount 90,000. Next, provision for loss of subsidiary company. Amount 22,500. These are the additions amount, and all the amount, then the subtotal amount is how much? That is 6,07,500. 6,07,500. Add to the net profit, that is 16,30,500. From this minus statutory deductions. Statutory deductions. And the first one is given amount withdrawn from general reserve. Amount withdrawn from general reserve. What is the amount withdrawn from the general reserve? 1,50,000. Next one, interest on tax-free government securities. Interest on tax-free, that is exempted like that. Tax-free government securities. Amount 10,000. Next, depreciation other than revalued depreciable asset, but here in the problem they are not given in adjustment, there is revaluation depreciation, hence you have to consider depreciation as per P&L account. Depreciation amount 2,75,000. Next, forward business loss as per book amount 2,25,000 or brought forward unobserved depreciation as per book amount 1,50,000. Whichever is less that can be taken as what? Deduction. Amount 1,50,000 and 1,50,000, 10,000, 2,75,000 and 1,50,000, and the next subtotal amount is how much? 5,85,000. 5,85,000 less from 16,30,500, and the amount is 10,45,500. 10,45,500. It is book profit. Book profit. Right? Now, next move on to the calculation of tax liability under MAT provision. Take the book profit, which is your calculator, 10,45,500 into 18.5%. Compulsory 18.5% on book profit. Amount, that is 1,93,418. 1,93,418 plus 4% of education and health cess on this amount. Right? What is that? 1,93,418 into 4 divided by 100. That is amount 7,737. Add both the amount, you will get the tax liability under MAT provision is how much? 2,01,155. It is tax payable under MAT provision, but again they are supposed to calculate under normal provision also, out of which whichever is highest, that will become as what? Tax liability, ultimate tax liability to the government. For your examination, so they may ask even only one also, that is a MAT also kelbodu athwa including both also kelbodu. But in this chapter you will get 214 marks, calculation of total taxable income under normal provision and tax liability, and all the 4 steps: total taxable income, book profit, tax liability and tax credit. Idistu ಮಾಡೋದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ಅಥವಾ ಈ ರೀತಿನೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ, ಸೊ go through the problem, see one by one. So practice according to that term, right? Practice make man perfect, right? So ಕೊಡೋಣ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಲಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ನಾವು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ everyone will follow and you have understood with the concept. By this we will go to end of the chapter, that is assessment of company. In the next moving, that is I will go to start with the chapter custom duty, which is in your syllabus. A very easy one and interesting one, you will go to learn quickly, right? Thank you so much. Bye guys.